Matching? Hundreds. It's a coach. You're set for Madden football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. With that, let's get up to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. For the call, we bring in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd, and they're all set as they'll match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And, Charles, you look back to last year's draft class for quarterbacks. We had a good crop. Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, the two Joshes, Allen and Rosen, Lamar Jackson, all just in the first round. So here we get two second-year quarterbacks set to face off. How have things changed?
Well, for these young guys, that first year, typically learning experience, team's not very good. They just want to see you handle some situations. But everyone expects a jump in year two. And with that, they expect the fortunes of the team to jump as well.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals taking over, and they do so behind the #1 overall pick of the draft. That's Kyler Murray out of Oklahoma. Rare talent indeed. First man to be drafted in the top 10 of two sports, baseball being the other. He's got his work cut out for him. The Cardinals trying to rebound from a 3-13 campaign.
Check the plan. 52 right here. 52. It's been a long day for you. Switch.
Murray now on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The DN Jonathan Allen making sure his presence is felt. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Second down, Murray sets to throw. This complete to the tight end Clay. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And let's look now at the offensive starters for the Cardinals.
We're all looking forward to watching David Johnson bounce back from a rough season in 2018 because we know he has 2,000-yard potential, 1,000 on the ground, 1,000 in the air. And with a new offensive-minded coach in Arizona, look for his numbers to truly increase in 2019.
Murray now to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Tough spot here, 3rd and 18, following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. Murray with a 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bengals under first-year head coach Zach Taylor. They'll be led out by a man who was undrafted out of Buffalo, standing at 6'7". It's Tyree Jackson.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, but it's going to be second down. And a look now at the Cincinnati offense.
Let's focus our attention on the offensive line and Brandon Sheriff, the first-round pick in 2015. In fact, the first lineman taken at number 5 overall, an offensive tackle in college, transitioned very well to guard in the NFL. Solid, reliable, 2 traits you love in an offensive lineman. How about tough, physical, and nasty? He's a
battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. And the catch made by Johnson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The one knock on Johnson was his speed out of college, ran a 4.640, but this offensive staff says he plays a lot faster than he runs. They really like him. Very precise route running for the 6th-round pick out of Fresno State, part of a loaded receiver class for Arizona. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Murray. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
59 Mike, check, 59.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Yeah, baby, boom.
Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
43.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Again, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Watch the screen.
Now Jackson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Nice touchdown,
John Ross, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
43. Check. I'm coming after you. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one, deep left side. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. Looking sideline, incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Open man is Ross, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Jackson.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal. Nothing up. First down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic. Come on, D. 58, right over there, right over there. 58, right there.
Here's Jackson.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. He's got daylight. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Dawson tacks on the point after, and the lead is now 10-7. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys, bring it up.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Jackson now. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson going deep downfield for Ross. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray, he'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Come on, let's go. 43 is the mic. All day.
Jackson on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more.
Coming to you.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Mike's 43.
Here's Jackson to throw again. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Bullet good on the extra point.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Murray now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Dawson's kick is up and through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've reached halftime here. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
58 for Mike, 58.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Watch the run, watch the run.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He can run for it, and he will. Kyler Murray, a 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the 1st down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I got one.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Boom. That's how we do it, baby.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game at the end.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's Jackson to throw, and that's complete to McCaffrey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Let's get it. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Here we go, G.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Tyree Jackson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead is up to 5. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Murray now to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Carlos Dunlap able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. On 3rd down, Johnson. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And Dawson's kick is good. And high fives from within a field goal, maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah.
From the gun, Jackson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Well, that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Now it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tight end right. We got four. Mike's 43.
To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. To throw again is Jackson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing now is Jackson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 9. 1:51 on the clock. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. The young buck finding the veteran there. There is 14 years separating Kyler Murray and Larry Fitzgerald. Murray turning 22 back on August 7th. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. To throw is Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Back to throw. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Nice hit, boys.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Go, go, go. Slam, slam, slam.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson.
Run.
He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run. Peterson. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Bengals,